Now, the next thing, now we got a solid, consistent income. I didn't say make $1 million a year. I didn't say, make, be, top 2% of earners, but you just need a solid, consistent income, right? Women are not wired to be pillars for weak men, weak confident, weak whatever, or weak financially. Women are not designed to be pillars for a weak man. So women are not designed to hold you up financially, not for too long at least. If a woman have to look at you, or not look at you, but if a woman got to hold you up financially, if a woman had to take care of you financially, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you from, eventually that shit gonna play out. Eventually she gonna get tired of that shit, and eventually she gonna start treating you like the child that she see you as. When you become a financial burden on a woman, you eventually, typically she start to look at you like a child, and she typically gonna start treating you like that. I don't care who you is, unless you the pimping, right? And y'all ain't the pimping, so don't think you pimping a woman by getting having her take care of you while she doing her little CNA job, or her little insurance claims, whatever, and you just living off of her checks. You think you pimping and you think you doing something. You not, bro. Eventually she gonna start losing respect for you. Eventually, it may not be overnight. Eventually, especially if you don't have a situation to where like y'all in a union, and while she at work, you being a house husband, and you fucking cleaning up and cooking and changing diapers and all that type of shit. And even then, most women won't even respect that after a while. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you have a solid income, and not to take care of a woman, not to, because a lot of you guys today, y'all like to do the 50-50 thing. You like to do the splitting bills and all that shit, which is fine. So I'm not saying get money to take care of a woman. What I'm saying is get money so a woman don't have to take care of you, and you could depend on your own arms. When something happen, a lot of y'all guys be in situations, you be living with chicks, and then when y'all break up and shit, you don't got nowhere to go. The crib in her name because you ain't got your shit together. Y'all be hitting me up like, what should you do? You don't want to be homeless and all that shit. You're not supposed to even be in that situation, because before you get into a relationship, before you get into a situation, you're supposed to be solid already financially. I'm not saying rich, but at least solid, in case something do happen. And again, a woman don't want to take care of you, bro. I don't care who they is. I don't care who they is. Exceptions don't make the rules. Yeah, you may see a couple couples where it works and the woman is the breadwinner and the dude staying at home and everything works and they all in love. That's the exception. Most women ain't like that. The overwhelming majority of women ain't like that, so don't strive for that. Be able to take care of yourself, right? Women are not designed to be pillars for weak men, right? Women are not wired to take care of men financially. Not only are they not wired to take care of men financially, society, right? Society reinforces it. Like they're socially engineered to look down upon you if you ain't getting no money. So not only is it hardwired within them, societal reinforcements further reinforce that within them. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure you getting you some money before you get into a relationship. And this is not to trick on, again, this ain't to trick on a woman and give a woman all your, it ain't for that. It's so you can be straight. And having a income is one of the main pillars of confidence, right? For anybody who didn't take my confidence course, there are 4 pillars to confidence. You got your resources as a man, your income, your resources, what you like. What you look like when you look in the mirror. Do you like yourself? Do you have a passion or a purpose in life, and your ability to be successful with women? The more of those pillars that you have, the stronger those pillars, the more confident you'll be as a man. So what I'm saying is having an income and having resources for yourself as a man contributes to confidence. It's one of the main pillars of confidence. You understand what I'm saying? So always remember that. Now, I want you guys to remember this too. Love will start to wear off when you're in a situation with a girl, especially you young guys be trying to get into relationships and you don't got your shit together. Love gonna start wearing off when survival start kicking in. So when them lights start getting cut off, or when the baby ain't got no motherfucking Pampers or formula or whatever, right? And you gotta hustle and bustle and you're worried and this and this and that. Love gonna start wearing off. And I'm not talking about the love, I love you, so if you get sick, I'm gonna cry, or if you get sick, I'm gonna feel bad. But I'm talking about the love, the in love, the admiration. I'm gonna be submissive to you. That type of shit starts to wear off when a woman's like survival start having to survive. Like survival kicks in. Love wear off when survival kicks in. And the more a woman is in survival mode, the more she gonna start to look at you funny, right? The more she gonna start to side eye you. Why am I doing this? Why am I struggling? Why am I in this type of situation, right? I can do better than this. I can do bad by myself, especially if you arguing and all that type of shit and you ain't got your emotions in check, you ain't got your conflict resolution skills, and you ain't got the communication, and you broke and y'all arguing and shit. Especially then, she gonna start thinking to herself like, why am I doing this? I can do better. I can do bad by my goddamn self, right? Especially if she have representations of other men that's on top of her game, like the guys at work that seem to be doing good, the guys she see on social media that seem to be doing good, her cousin baby daddy or her cousin husband who get into the bag, right, who got it figured out, her cousin living the soft life, and her homegirl living the soft life, and the girl at work living the soft life, and the guy at work that's on top of his game, that's dressed good and pulling up in his fly shit. She looking at all this shit, and then she looking and she comparing you the same way. Like y'all act like, let's be real. We can look and we compare too. We see women on the internet and bringing their man a plate every motherfucking day. You like, damn, where mine at? Why I can't get that? Women look at that shit too. We see women on the internet praising their men, and I suck my man dick every day. That's what they be saying, right? You see women saying shit like that. I give my man head every day. Gok, wake him up with Gok 3000 and Hit King and all this shit. Y'all be looking at that shit like, damn, why I can't have that? Women compare the same way you be comparing. Why my girl ain't got a fat ass like that? Why my girl don't talk to me like that? What I got to do to get that? You see what I'm saying? When I be posting my little receipts and shit, y'all be like, well, shit, why I ain't got that? Why my girl don't do this? So the same way you be comparing based on what you see in the world, your woman be comparing to. Whether good, bad, right, or wrong. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but they do it. So when they see them fly ass dudes at work, or when she go out with her homegirls, and she go on that girls trip and she see the young guy pull up and he fly and shit, talking that good shit, and your ass sitting at home struggling, playing a motherfucking video game, right? While the light's about to get cut off. You see what I'm saying? You want to make sure when your woman look at you, she see that guy. This is that guy. He get into his bag. I'm not saying you need a whole lot of money for a woman to feel like that, but make sure you got your ducats in a row before you try to get into a relationship, brother. You got to make sure you have that, right? Financial security is a huge factor on if a woman feels safe and secure or not. Again, a woman cannot feel, especially a woman who let's say a woman come from a decent home, or a woman she don't come from poverty, or she don't come from the projects and shit, right? If you got a woman that come from that and then she come into a situation to where she's struggling, that's going to take a whole toll. You see what I'm saying? Financial security is a huge factor on if a woman feels safe and secure, right? It's hard to have a, feminine, submissive woman when you struggling and she in survival mode. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I'm saying it's hard. It's hard when the baby ain't got no food, or the light spot to get turned off tomorrow. That woman ain't think about sucking your dick all night from the back and, rubbing your back all night in candles. You can't even afford that. You see what I'm saying? Financial security. I know, we talk about gold diggers and shit. Gold diggers is one thing, but it's okay for a woman to want to be comfortable financially. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I want to be comfortable financially. And it's very hard. Let's just think, even as you already know as a man how hard it is to function when you broke. I done been up, I done been broke. It's hard to function. It's hard to love when I'm broke. It's hard to love a woman. It's just hard to when you broke. It's hard. I'm not the same person. I'm the same person, but the way I am in a relationship is different when I'm broke, because when I'm broke, I'm on survival mode. I'm on go mode. I'm on hustle mode. I don't hear no bullshit. I ain't got time to be laying up all day. Right now, I could afford to. My girl complaining. Let's see my girl complaining. She want to just fucking lay up all day. Right now, I can afford to do that. I can afford to do that. But when you fucking the light's about to get cut off tomorrow, you like, bitch, you need to shut up. You know, you're more on edge, you're more antsy, you're more anxious, you're more depressed and shit. And if it do that to you, you don't think it do it to them? It's hard to be soft girls, submissive and sweet and all that shit when you're struggling. It's just hard. So always remember that. You need money when you're in a relationship. You need that shit.